from a Latin word, pax, which literally means part, contract, agreement, treaty to end war, dispute, conflict between two people, communities, societies, and nations. That's the undertone substance of what peace embodies. And when we are talking about conflict, as we have said the other time, conflict is a multi-dimensional concept. It has been viewed from different standpoints among scholars. So we cannot say that this is what conflict is all about. But there's one particular thing that we can use to represent conflict: disagreement. Everything about conflict points to disagreement. Disagreement. And disagreements do occur among humans. Among humans. Conflict, as I've told you the other time, is not all that negative. Conflict is not all that negative. Conflict is also positive. It has a positive angle, undertone to it. When we are talking about conflict, without conflict, we cannot even understand human beings. Without you disagreeing with me, how can you understand my characteristics? There's no way. So conflict enables us to understand ourselves. Conflict enables us to understand the fact that we are not robots. We are not robots. We have feelings. We have emotions. We have what we like, and we have what we all hate. So it's inevitable. It is a product of interaction among human beings. And if conflict is not prevented, it can escalate to bigger things. Crisis can degenerate. And among human beings, as I've told you the other time, conflict has degenerated to bigger things. Bigger things. And it has really caused a lot of problems. It has escalated to bigger things. Riots, war, brutality. But its prevention has ended up in bringing peace. And that's the essence of doing this course, because conflict should end in peace and not in brutality of humanity. That's the essence of this course. Conflict resolution, therefore, refers to reduction. Reduction. I'm trying to a kind of even do summary of many things that we have discussed in the past. I hope you're understanding me. Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can refresh in your memories. Conflict resolution therefore refers to reduction to the reduction, elimination, and termination of all forms and types of conflicts. As I've told you, there can never be a total elimination of conflict in society. Conflict will end the day interaction among human beings end. Can interaction among human beings end? No.
No.
So conflict can never end. Conflict can never end. We keep, as we are solving one conflict, another one will be arising.
Coming up.
Will be coming up. And there will be peaceful solution to that one too. So we need to understand the theory of conflict from what I have just said. So when we are talking about theories of conflict, theory is essential in explaining some major economic, socio-economic, and political phenomena. There's no way we can understand human beings without theories. Theories underpin major economic and political phenomena. Some of these social phenomena are, are peace and conflict in itself. So peace and conflict in itself is underpinned by theories. And what are these theories? Number one, there's what we call structural theory of conflict. Structural theories of conflict, that's A. The structural theory of conflict is a major conflict theory that focuses on one of the main causes of conflict. When you are understanding or apprehending conflict from uh, main causes of that conflict, you are using structural methodology. This theory attempts to explain conflict as a product of tension. Anytime you see conflict, according to the structuralist, it arises as a result of tension when two or more groups compete for scarce resources. Wherever there is a scarce resources, there will be conflict. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
there was
Hi, Sam.
one particular uh, uh, mythology I read about Greek recently, when there was a scarcity of women and there was war in the old Greek, then in that old Greek mythology, because of the scarcity of women. So wherever there is scarcity, if there is scarcity of men too, there will be war among women.
Yes,
So if there is scarcity of a river, there will be war among the communities. There will be
yes,
war, there will be conflict among men. So uh, when there is a scarcity of resources, there is structuralists believe that is one of the major reasons for conflict. The central argument of this theory is that conflict occurs. Conflict uh, uh, occurs due to how society has structured, organized. Conflict occurs due to how society uh, actually get organized. That's the reason for conflict. That's the reason for conflict. There are places where there is abundance of resources, and there are places where there is scarcity of resources.
mhm,
Scarcity of resources. And the place with abundance of resources, they don't need much conflict. But where there is uh, scarcity of resources, there is going to be conflict in that place. That's what this particular theory is talking about. That's what this theory is talking about. Uh, Now, conflict occurs according to structuralists where there is deprivation, where some people, due to scarcity of resources, want to deprive others from having access to that scarcity and from that scarce resources. Deprivation, political marginalization, gender imbalances, racial segregation, economic exploitation, and so on, and so on. Everything still points to the fact that wherever there is oppression due to scarcity of resources, there is going to be conflict. There is bound to be a conflict. Uh, Karl Marx, dialectical school of thought, actually supported this line of thought. Friedrich Hegel, too, a philosopher, Lenin, and also supported this particular. You can see that this is angle of Marxists generally. Lenin, Karl Marx, they are uh, they are Marxists. You know, you know, this is their major argument. This is their major argument. They believe that scarcity of resources in society makes the bourgeoisie to always oppress the proletariat, the have-not group of people in society. Another theory of theory of justice is called realist theory of justice. Realist theory of justice. It highlights inherent flaws in human beings. According to these theories of justice, there is inherent flaw in human life. These inherent flaws actually the reason for justice, for injustice. When there is inherent flaw, there is, it is going to give back to injustice. Inherent flaws always give back to injustice, according to this school of thought. The theory explains conflict as an inherent attribute of man. That's why many people using this theory believe that theory is inevitable. It's inevitable in the sense that man is inherently limited. It's inherently, every man has flaw, and flaw is conflict is a product of flaws of man. Conflict is a product of flaws of man. Are you listening to me? Sorry,
Yes.
I'm trying to do some things here too to make it. Because I have a flat battery, but I'm using power bank. So please, don't mind me. I'm still not concentrating majorly on the. But now I think I'm ready. Now, they believe that one of the flaws of man that always leads to conflict is selfishness. Man is inherently selfish. Thomas Hobbes said that man is essentially a selfish being. Thomas Hobbes, a social contrarian, he believes that man is inherently or essentially selfish, individualistic, and naturally competitive. That's a realist theory. That's a realist theory for you. Man is selfish, man is individualistic, and man is naturally competitive. The theory uh, originates from classical political theory. The realists describe conflict as a product of innate selfishness of man. Innate selfishness of man. Selfishness of man, which leads to competitive process between actors who seek to have all or most of the available scarce resources. Uh, uh, it can be captured in Yoruba song. One Yoruba song. I always like, whenever I'm teaching this aspect, I always like to sing that Yoruba song. It's captured realist theories of realist theory of conflict. Sorry, I hope some people. I hope some people can speak Yoruba. Hello, hello.
No, sir, we can't speak Yoruba.
I will just translate.
You
I
cannot speak Yoruba.
will
Just
translate
few.
Yoruba. I
But
want to
you
sing
can
that
write
song in
Yoruba
Yoruba.
now.
Auntie Chidima, you
So,
speak Yoruba fluently.
Try it in Igbo, sir.
don't mind that. I
Oga,
want to
You
we
sing
speak
will
that song.
Yoruba
interpret.
fluently.
I want to sing that
We will
Yoruba song,
interpret.
and I will
Please
interpret.
think it, sir.
That is
Okay,
individualistic
whenever,
of
Interpret it
whenever
in
you
Igbo.
remember that Yoruba song,
Think it's I will
you
interpret for them.
understand the realist theories of conflict very well. The Yoruba song will sing,
individualistic.
bámúbámú ni mo yó, èmi ò mọ̀ pé bí ọmọ ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan, bámúbámú ni mo yó. That is, I am satisfactorily, let me put it in bellyful. I'm very, very satisfied. My belly is well stocked. I don't even know whether there is hunger, happening to any other person. I am satisfied. I'm belly full. Let me put it that way. I hope you understand. So whenever you remember that song, Remember that it's
Yes.
talking about realist theories of uh, conflict. The selfish nature of man, has caused it. Man is a baggage of emotion. Man is a baggage of emotion, and you cannot see somebody that arrogate everything to himself. This resources that you are entitled to is using it, and you too you are entitled to that resource or resources, and you know that you won't want to fight that person. Am I wrong? That is the reason for conflict, according to uh, realist theories of conflict. Uh, so, according to these people, the only way this conflict can end in man is if man can put an end to his selfish interest. Selfish interest. Selfish interest. And if you look at people that believe in this theory, especially the social quotatarian, like Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, J.J. Rousseau, these are social quotatarian. They believe that until collective interest is, selfish interest subsumed or is suppressed under collective interest, there can never be end to conflict. There can never be end to conflict. Another theories of conflict that is of interest to us is frustration and aggression conflict theory. Frustration and aggression conflict theory. Frustration and aggression conflict theory is another important conflict theory. The theory was introduced by psychologists. You see that anytime anybody is talking about frustration, aggression, that's a psychological terminology. It's a psychological terminology. This theory was formulated by psychologists at Yale University. Psychologists at Yale University. The name is John Dollard. It's not even only John Dollard at that particular time. John Dollard was one of them. Nia Miller is also one of them. Leonard Dew and Over Mora. They are all psychologists that help John Dollard to formulate these theories of conflict. The theories suggest that when individuals are hindered from achieving a desired goal, they experience frustration. When individuals are, become hindered from achieving a desired goal, they experience frustration, which eventually triggers aggression in them. Aggression in them. So, if you want to, aggressive impulse will be activated the moment you can't achieve your goal. So, frustration, aggression, conflict provide a framework for understanding how the blocking of someone's desired goal can lead to aggressive behavior, either directly or through displacement. Therefore, according to this theorist, aggression is the result of blocking and frustrating a person's effort to attain a desired goal. And anytime you see anybody not achieving, being prevented from achieving his goal, is going to be aggressive. And that's the reason for riots. I'm quite very sure I'm talking to people of my contemporary age. You all understand SAP riot. Hello? How many people experience SAP riot? Hello? Can somebody
Don't tell.
briefly discuss with me that experienced SAP riot then? Can somebody briefly discuss with me SAP riot? at least to show the fact that frustration can lead
Class
to
rep.
this kind of thing. Is there anybody that experienced armed riot?
Class
Hello?
rep.
As a child, yes,
Hello?
but not too
We are
not too
very young that
cognizant. Yes, very very young. So you just know there
Okay,
was SAP.
okay. If that one, although I experienced SAP riot then, I was still in secondary school. By the way, that's 80s. Uh, which one? Okay, what about June 12th?
All of
Yes.
that.
Yes, so
June
All of
12th.
that. We don't even know the finish now.
we experience it.
I was in university during June 12th. I was an undergraduate, and there was even prolonged, what we call it then, uh, closure of our schools due to June 12th. Can somebody tell me how frustration led to the June 12th protest? Yes. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Please, I want you
Yes,
to.
sir.
I can use that example in your that you should use one theory to explain this. Use one happenstance in Nigeria or one particular event to explain this theory.
Okay.
Yeah, I want somebody to really help me to
Yes, sir.
educate me.
Like the June
Okay, sir.
12, the June 1993 election brought
Yes.
about the June riots. One,
Yeah.
all of us were tired of the military dictatorship. So we want a change. We want democracy to stand in Nigeria. And all of
Yeah.
us were looking forward to swearing in Abiola as the elected president. But lo and
Yes.
behold, some junta, they changed the directives and they were now, the FEDECO chairman was now saying his hands were tight. And nobody was saying anything, nobody was doing anything. The frustration
Mm.
was, the frustration was at its height. And
There are
people
not
started
many elections before then. Exactly. Yes.
burning houses, destroying cars, and all those stuff. That
Yeah.
was
Loss of life.
God bless you, ma.
God
There
bless
was
you,
one
Adina.
that it happened recently, which I believe all of us also experienced. NSAS riot,
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
brutality.
sir.
NSAS can also be used.
Yes.
Mm. So we have
When
avalanche of
they are protesting against police brutality,
police brutality, especially our youth, protesting how police were stopping them along the road. Many of them lost a
extorting
lot
them.
of their business opportunities. Many of them missed interview because police will just stop you and they will seize your phone and start searching, looking for looking for unnecessary things and lead to frustration. And there was aggression at the end, which caused a lot of problem. Also, another one which I want us to talk about is biological theory of conflict. Biological theories of conflict. This theory explains that human nature is genetically transferred from generation to generation. Biological theory of conflict believes that human nature is genetically transferred from generation to generation. The theory illustrates that just as parents can genetically transfer their quality and ingenuity to their children, so can the evil nature of man be genetically transferred from parents to their children. So according to this theory, criminal behavior is passed from generation to generation. Arguably because our ancestors were instinctively violent, or violent being. We evolved from them. Automatically, aggressive nature, destructive impulses are in our genes. So it explains that irresistible outbreak of violent impulses are ascribed to fixed biological propensities. Undoubtedly, thank God I'm talking to scientists. You will see that people that believe in this line of thought, they must be Charles Darwin's family member. It's a scientific theory of conflict. Charles Darwin, it took undertone of Darwinian principle, Darwin theory. So that they are saying that in every human being, there is DNA of conflict that has been passed to us from our forefathers. So we cannot but engage in conflict whenever there is disagreement. There is also what we call economic theory of form conflict. This is a major theory of conflict, which suggests that competition for scarce resources, I've said it the other time, is also the same with that first one I discussed. There is social conflict theory, the one that is aligned, that one also aligned with realist theory. Uh, so all these conflicts of theory, generally, please, I want you to look at them. If any of them comes out, we use them to treat the discussion. This is where we are going to end peace and conflict for this semester. I want you to ask question. Is there any question generally on what we have discussed so far as far as peace and conflict? Oh, sorry, before I end up this class on peace and conflict, I want to point to this. There is another one which is very important. If I don't touch it, the women in this class will not forgive me. It is feminist theory of conflict. Feminist theory of conflict. Feminist theory of conflict is a conflict theory that examines how gender inequality and power imbalance are maintained within society. They believe that the root cause of conflict in our society is as a result of gender inequality. The way we treat our women is the reason why there is conflict. Feminist theory analyzes how patriarchal structures and norms perpetuate the dominance of men and the subordination of women, and it has resulted into social, economic, and political inequalities. These inequalities are the reason for the conflict. So the power dynamic between man and woman contribute to conflict between women and men in our society. So peace can only be achieved if there is gender-sensitive system, according to this feminist, which aims at justice, fairness, and equal opportunity for women. And if we can just address this historical cultural disadvantages, that is the only way peace can be restored to our society. Do we agree with these theories of truth? Theories of justice, conflict? Yes. Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know
Hmm.
women will say yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are we really? Hello. I want
Yes.
us to do 1 or 2 minutes on this before I end up. Yes. Contribution. What?
Hello, sir.
Why did you? Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
For me, I don't agree fully with that theory because
Okay.
nothing in life, no life is not even fair to all generally. So there is no equality anywhere. What we can
Hmm.
just have is yes, there is no
Hmm.
equality. We can have equity. So those that are really clamoring for equalities
women,
have
women in
forgotten
the
the biological makeup. Yes, the
that's
female
why
will
the
not
man
agree, but
on the platform, you would not. It will close the curtain against you today. As
I
long
know, but I'm ready to play the devil's advocate. But unfortunately,
What?
the truth will be said. Even our biological
No,
makeup is
no.
different.
Don't
mm,
be important.
mm,
So our biological makeup is different. So definitely,
Okay.
it will affect
mm,
our role play within the society. While I don't support suppression of the women folks in the workplace or in the society, because we have some society that are matriarchal in nature. In fact,
okay.
like in Ghana, it's
Yes. Yes.
matriarchal in nature. Yes, but
I-
nobody has
Despite
fought it.
being
Women
matriarchal,
has
my brother. Hello, sir.
yes, sir.
Let me.
Yes, sir.
Despite being matriarchal, can we still say that we have gender inequality in that place?
Because the men we don't fight, men don't naturally fight for power. It comes naturally to them. But women are the one that feel subjugated, and as such, we always want to, fight for power and recognition. So if there is
Okay.
equity, everybody will be in the right places. But when we keep
Mm,
on fighting for equality, nobody will give equality. It is not served a la carte.
mm, mm. Thank you, sir. Women in the class, what can you say to feminist theories of conflict? Yes,
Sir,
I'm listening.
my own take is there is true that there can only be equity. But then somebody shouldn't be subjected to the background because of the kind
Mm,
of gender she is carrying.
mm,
Men alone cannot survive. Men alone cannot do it.
mm,
Women also have a role to play. So why are we now subjugating the roles of women? We now put the women in the kitchen. That was then.
mm,
But now all of
mm,
us we are out there striving to make the home work. So
mm,
there, I don't think there's any reason for women not to be heard. Like people will say women should only be seen and never heard. No,
mm,
I
mm,
want to be heard. Yes, because I know I have substance. I know I have things to say that can
mm.
even make men to become to become jelly. So why would I? Yes, why
Hello,
won't I
sir.
say it? Let me
Mm,
say it and let the man also contribute his own. Two good heads, they didn't say two men heads. Two good heads are better than one. When
mm,
two, male or female, male and female, male or male, female or
mm,
female, when two people that have good heads are now
mm,
saying something or contributing to the joint progress of something, it makes a lot of difference. But when the
mm,
man will now say, woman, shut up, just stay where I put you, no, it's never gonna work.
mm, mm. So
Hello, sir.
Well,
you
I
are
have
Uh,
lending your
Hello.
support to this
hello, sir.
feminist theory of truth. Yes, sir. I'm listening to you, sir.
Okay, Olojede is is on the line.
Not Jede. Yes, I want you to be mentioning your name now. I've forgotten. We need
Yes,
to be mentioning.
yes, sir. This is an interesting aspect of this our class, and
Mm,
it's very engaging. I
mm,
actually agree with the last speaker.
one now for
I
me.
I have hello. I
I
have
know
a
you are.
concern, and the concern is that uh, the way we're created anatomically and physiologically, there are
Mm,
distinct roles to men and women. Even though it
mm,
is good to give women voice, but when
mm,
we go into a holistic, when we look at it, we look at it holistically, we will agree that naturally we are meant to do certain things. Men are meant to do certain things which are not meant for women.
mm,
Other way around, women are also created naturally to do certain things that are not, meant for men. So when we look at it
mm,
in this way, the whole thing will be balanced. And that is one. Secondly, sir, I want to ask a question in this issue of conflict and all that. What is the position of law in conflict? Can the instrument of law be used to put conflict at rest in human nature? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I first of all like your contribution concerning feminist theories of conflicts. There are roles that we can all play, and if individual society plays their role, there won't be competition. For example, now I cannot give birth, and a woman cannot impregnate herself. A man cannot give birth, a woman cannot impregnate herself. Are you getting me? It is only when we combine
Yes, sir.
our roles together that we can say that even issue of procreation can happen. So naturally, my angle to feminism, right from my first degree to my PhD, my angle to feminism has always been it's not necessarily important that we should be arguing from the point of gender equality. We can never be equal. We can never be equal. Because both men and women are not equal in anatomy. So why do you have to start talking about equality when it comes to social hierarchy? And when we are talking about social hierarchy, that you are head does not mean that you are more important than neck. That you are more important than, for example, now, like I always tell people, I have people that clean my office. Although I am a guy in that office, they are cleaner. But if they don't play their role, I cannot comfortably do my job in that office. So, undermining their role is like undermining my importance in that office too. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. I think that man and woman has a kind of complementarity. And if you don't reflect that complementarity, we will just be pointing unnecessarily to issue of competitive nature, and that will be generating conflict. But if we look at it from complementarity point of view, it will lessen tension. And women should be very careful in forcefully trying to win equality for themselves, because it can drive man to malignant sexism. So that has been my angle to issue of feminism all the years. And now to your question about the role of legality in conflict resolution. Yeah, legality plays very important role in conflict resolution. If we look at law as a collective interest of the society, law reflects collective interest. If law is well made, it is a collective interest of that society. Is that not so? And whenever there is a conflict that has to do with individual disagreement, collective interest of the society should prevail, and that's the reason for intervention of law. So if law is well made in the first instance, the essence of law will be to reduce conflict. I hope you're understanding me. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Law alone
Hello, sir.
cannot solve
Yes, sir.
the
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Law alone cannot solve problem of conflicts. That's why we have alternative dispute resolution. Because law, I mean legality, which court represents, may not solve the hello. Seeing you is distracting me. Law alone cannot solve problem of legality. I mean, court alone cannot solve problem of conflict, because in the first instance, when we are even talking about law, I've seen a situation whereby even after the intervention of Supreme Court of Nigeria, the conflict still persists. Am I wrong? In many cases, like chieftaincy affairs, like land dispute, like sharing of
Marital.
Inheritance. Yeah.
but, yeah,
Matrimonial disputes. Yeah.
even the coming out of law deepen the conflict, the dispute. Look at FRA Williams. FRA Williams sharing of FRA Williams assets,
Estate.
estate. Despite the fact that they've gone to court several times, have they been able to solve the problem? In fact,
No,
there is a
sir.
saying in Yoruba, one I ko today, sorry. I hope we have heard about that before. I ko
Yes, sir.
today, sorry.
Sure.
For people in Yoruba, it means that
Yes, sir.
after court settlement, we can never be friends. Which shows the limitation of legality of law in settlement of this. In fact, where we even have corruption, issue of corruption or delayed justice, it can even deepen, escalate the conflict the more. So, yes, law can be a tool for conflict resolution, but it also has its own limitation. And that's the reason for alternative dispute resolution. Alternative dispute resolution that people normally use, like family affairs, like family. Look at Yoruba land, for example. If there is a conflict in family, what court cannot do, just because of gathering of the people. Haven't you had somebody telling the person that he was in conflict with that because of Alajobi, hello,
Hello,
that
sir.
Yes, sir, we
because
are
of
with you, sir.
Alajobi,
Yes, sir.
because of Alajobi, bí ò bá ṣe Alajobi, mi ò ní dájẹ́ o, but because of Alajobi, I forgive you. So alternative dispute resolution can solve problem that even court cannot solve. Haven't you had a situation whereby husband or wife will take his spouse to court, and the court will say, go to your family and settle it, until the family cannot settle it, that the court will now intervene, that we even despite the fact that the court even intervened, the moment the children children have entered, family will still intervene in final settlement of that conflict. So it has limitation, or it also has a plus, in the sense that when court intervene, everybody must agree. You violate court judgment, you know the penalty. So that's where the court is necessary. I don't know whether Mr. Olojede, I answer your question.
Yes, very well, sir. Very well, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Is there any other question that anybody has before we finish this form?
Area of concentration.
Let that person mute. The person that is talking, mute. I'm hearing voice here. Let that person mute his something. Let everybody, except you want to talk, that you should unmute. Is there anybody that has any question about what we have discussed so far, like Mr. Olojede now? We have talked about this one time, alternative dispute resolution. It brought me back to it, which made me to explain it again. So is there anybody
Hello, sir.
again? Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, just on the legality aspect of conflict
Please
resolution, I
mention your
just
name.
wanted to.
Mention your name. I want to be knowing your name now.
My name is
Mm.
Fasasi, sir.
Fasasi, yeah. Okay.
So, most times the law does not look at moral aspect of a situation. They tend to look at the technicality rather than the morality.
Mm.
And
Mm.
when you subject conflict resolution to technicality, most times you end up
Technicality.
having more grudges. The grudges will
Exactly.
be further deepened than it
Mm.
was initially. So that is where alternate uh, dispute
Alternative
resolution,
Yeah,
ADRs,
resolution.
ADR. Yeah.
so the
Yes.
ADRs will come in, and family source, community, society,
Culture.
and associations
Culture.
forms part of
Mm.
this ADR.
Mm. Mm.
So they'll be able to go deeper into the nitty-gritty of the causes of the conflict. And at times,
Conflict
most of it is based on morality rather
on
than on
morality,
technicalities.
on technicality. Thank you very much for that angle.
Thank you, Mr.
Very,
Fasasi.
very important angle, Mr. Fasasi. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, my own is question is relating to the exam,
What's
sir.
your name, sir? Your
I'm
name?
Timothy Olagunju.
Yeah, Mr.
Timothy
Timothy. Yes,
Olagunju. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
When we are starting this course, you made mention of the CBT exam, but I just want to know, is it a CBT exam we are going to write, or it will be in theory? And if it is theory, how many are we expecting to write?
Yeah. Thank you for that important angle, Mr. Olagunju. We are not going to. We are not going to do CBT this time around because I found out that I'm the GNS coordinator for the university, and if I have my way, if not because of the fact that the full-time students, there are very many, I would have said that we should cancel CBT because of a lot of problems that ICT have presently. Although it's because of network too. It's Nigerian problem, telecommunication problem generally. So, although they found solution to it because Tuesday now we are going to finish our full time, and apart from first day, we have had a seamless examination period. But at the same time, the continuous education center of the university have moved examination of part-time students away from CBT due to problems that we experienced last session. Yes, the questions that you are going to do, there are objective questions there. I think I put 20 objectives question. Hello, are you
Yes, sir.
listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yes, sir.
You have 20 objective questions and 6 essay type question to answer 4. To answer 4. The objective questions are 20 marks. They are 20 and 20 marks, and what they call it?
The theory part.
Theory part is 40 mark, making 60 marks for the whole examination. My class reps, sir, I told you that I want
Yes, sir.
attendance for all the classes that we have done.
Yes, sir.
There's a way you can generate attendance from all our classes.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
When you come to school, you will give me that attendance. Uh, Based on my probing into that attendance, I can give you 10 marks. Hello?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we
We are
can hear
Uh-huh.
you,
with you,
sir.
sir.
10 marks for the attendance. The remaining 30 marks will be for if we have done test will have been 10, assignment will have been 20. But because we can't have tests like Lagos Study Center or Ibadan Study Center, of HIM that I physically was there and I did test for them. Your assignment will carry 30 marks. So we have 60 for the exam, 10 for the attendance, and 30 for the assignment. So together, CA will be 40 and the examination will be 60. I think I've answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other question? Can I move now to venture creation? If there, in absence of any question again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us move to.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I think we have. We are also in last module of venture creation, module 6. Or where did we finish? Can somebody remind me? Anybody?
Yeah, just hold on, sir.
I want
We've
to know
done
where
venture creation, sir, and
we
we've
have
done
done.
a product idea selection.
Yes.
Then
We
we
have
have
done
done
industrialization in relation to
eval-
entrepreneurial organization.
everything.
Yes.
We've done
Right?
evaluating business idea.
Yeah. I think
Business
where we need
idea,
to. Yes. Yes. I think
product
it's last
idea
module.
selection,
Yes.
venture creations.
Yeah. Business
We've
idea
not
and
done the
then.
industrial association with entrepreneurs, sir.
We've not done that one. That's
Yes, sir.
fine. Let me go to it. When we are talking about industrialization, industrialization is very important. Industrializations are very, very important to entrepreneurial development. Industrial associations are organized groups comprising business professionals within the same related industries. Are established to advocate for their collective interests, promote standards, foster collaboration. So industrial associations are very, very important. They are very important aspect of entrepreneurial development of any country. So when we are talking about industrial association, organization, industrial associations generally can be divided into two parts. We have the one funded by government, and we have one funded by the people of the group, the people working the same or having the same professional jobs to do. What is entrepreneurial organization? Entrepreneurial, I'm doing conceptual clarification because it's also very important as far as this topic is concerned. Entrepreneurial organization refers to a business entity initiated and operated by an entrepreneur or a group of entrepreneurs. Business entity. And we have all of them scattering all over Nigeria. Such organizations are characterized by innovation, risk-taking, adaptability, and they exploit opportunities for their own growth. There's also what we call entrepreneurship ecosystem. Entrepreneurship ecosystem is the holistic environment that supports and enables entrepreneurship. Holistic environment that support and that support enables entrepreneurship. This can include institutions, networks, support system, and industrial organizations. Robust entrepreneurship ecosystem include institutions whereby we have educational institutions, financial institutions, entrepreneurship incubators or entrepreneurial incubators, government policies, industrial associations, research bodies, and broader socio-economic environment working in tandem, in harmony with one another to bring about development to a country. That is entrepreneurship ecosystem. So, what are the strategic role of industrialization to have enabling entrepreneurial ecosystem? What are the strategic role of industrialization? Industrialization plays a very important role in having entrepreneurship ecosystem. They provide access to industrial trends, what is happening in industry. They provide access and market intelligence. When you have a market intelligence, you are able to have edge over your competitors. And industrialization can be a platform for sharing information about market intelligence and also, you know, industry trends. And this can be a vital information that one entrepreneur can just take hold of to zoom up. They also provide training and capacity building programs, training and capacity building programs for the association members. Uh, their industrial associations have strong voice in policy and regulatory framework, strong voice in policy and regulatory framework. Look at MAN, for example, Manufacturer Association of Nigeria is one of the industrial associations. Is there any industrial, or what can I call it now? Any economic policy of government that MAN will not have a say? No, they will surely have a say. Likewise, Lagos Chambers of Commerce. These are industrial associations. All these MMA, Nigerian Medical Association, even it's like medical labs. There's medical lab association to Abi. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir. There's Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria.
Like of Nigeria. You have a strong say when it comes to issue of health sector, formulation of policy for health sector. Is that not so? So, there are strong voice in policy and regulatory framework. It also industrialization provide opportunity for collaboration and joint ventures. Opportunities for collaboration and joint ventures. Two members of industrialization can join hands together to form a bigger platform, a bigger industry, a bigger entrepreneurial organization that will be able to make will be able to cause a great development for a country in industrial sector. They can also engage in corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility. All these are important roles or benefits that can be derived from industrial organization, industrial association. In recent of it, they still face a lot of challenges too. Industrial association face a lot of challenges.
Auxiliary èwo ni main bẹ́ẹ̀? Èwo lọ auxiliary jẹ́ èwo ni main part ẹ̀?
Hello. That person should mute. Please let everybody mute.
Main jẹ́ àti
Please
auxiliary pé
mute.
méjì.
That person that is talking about auxiliary should mute, please. Yeah. Challenges faced by industrial associations. Number one, limited funding and inadequate infrastructure is really affecting industrial association a lot. We still have a lot of problem of funding, and entrepreneurs in Nigeria are really suffering as a result of limited capital flow and inadequate infrastructure, enabling environment. Wherever there is no enabling environment due to infrastructural deficit, it can cause a lot of problems. And it's causing a lot of problems. Another one is political interference. You all agree with me that sometimes politics, especially from government, disrupt these industrializations. Look at one time that NBA was hijacked, Nigerian Bar Association was hijacked by government. But a friend of mine who is a SAN presently told me that there is no SAN in Nigeria. SAN, they have money. The moment you become a SAN, there are a lot of the lawyers before you reach a SAN, and when you are in that position, there's privileged position that you privileged cases that you handle, and these people, they have money. The despite that they have money, there is no individual SAN in Nigeria that can sponsor himself to become an NBA president without government supporting him. One state fund supporting him. So when you see all of them coming to contest, it is competition of state funds. That's political interference that we are talking about. There's also issue of fragmentation and duplication. In many associations, industrial associations, for example, what's the difference between NURTW and NARTO? Hello? Am I still?
We are with you, sir.
Yeah.
We are enjoying the lectures.
Look at NURTW and NATO. Are they not the same? It's unnecessary duplication as far as I'm concerned. Look at Peterson and there is another one apart from Peterson in oil sector.
Even NLC and TUC.
NSC and TUC. God bless you, sir. NSC and TUC. Necessary duplication.
Then Tonua and ASU.
ICAN and ANAN. That's a necessary duplication. So all these duplications are low motivation for members. Some members are frustrated. They are not even members of ICAN, they are not members of like that. There's also inadequate governance structures and lack of transparency in many of these industrial associations. So there is also resistance to adoption of technology in many of these industrial associations. Many of them cannot have Zoom meeting. They don't take advantage of, and it's not easy for the members to meet anymore physically because of large number. So it's affecting. Look at all these NBA conferences they always organize. It's always rowdy these days. So all these things can cause a big problem. Example of industrialization: National Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Manufacturer Association of Nigeria, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, Nigeria Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Although we have all of them scattered now, it was formed in Lagos, but we have those chambers of industry, Anambra chambers of industry, commerce and industry. I think each state now has chambers of commerce and industry. So they are all industrial association. Let me go to strategies for consolidation and expansion of business expansion. Excuse me, please. Can you give me something like 2 minutes? 5 minutes. Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
coming. Please give me 5 minutes. I want to address something.
No problem, sir.
All right,
Come here.
sir.
Come here, sir. Hello, come here, sir. Thank you. I've come back now. Now let's look at the last chapter for this class, and that is strategies for consolidation and expansion of business enterprise. Strategies for consolidation and expansion of business enterprise. When we are talking about business consolidation, what do we mean by business consolidation? Or let me ask, is there any question concerning the one that we have just finished? Hello? Hello?
Let's move on, sir.
Let's ask
Okay.
the question together. Hello,
Eh?
sir.
Yeah. Hello? I'm hearing you.
Let's move on, sir.
Okay. Okay. Strategy for consolidation and expansion of business enterprises. Business consolidation refers to process of combining two or more companies
Okay.
to form
Yes,
to
sir.
form a
Yes.
better and more competitive entity. So when we are talking about business consolidation, it is when two or more business entities join hands together to form a bigger entity. The simplest way I normally use to explain to my students, my full-time students, is when ẹlẹ́wà àgànyìn, when you ẹlẹ́wà àgànyìn àti oníbúrẹ́dì, when they join hand to form ẹ̀wà àgànyìn and búrẹ́dì PLC. Hello, that's business consolidation. That's a business consolidation. Business consolidation works through mergers, acquisitions, takeover, joint ventures, strategic alliances, mergers. When there is mergers, when there is business acquisitions, when there is takeover, when there is a joint venture, there is difference between mergers. For example, Onipuredi and Elewa Gang, when they join together, that's mergers. When packaging industry join hand with a brewing industry, merge with brewing industry, that package industry is only going to be producing package material for that packaging material for that brewing industry. That's merger. And even two entrepreneurial organization can merge together. If Microsoft merge with IBM, are you getting me? That's merger. Acquisition is when one company has bought another company. That's acquisition. Takeover is when one person has bought the highest shares in one company. That is a takeover. Like for example, now Mr. Femi Otedola has taken over First Bank. Why? Because he has the largest share in First Bank. That's takeover. Joint venture is when two independently managing companies, that has their management board apart, when they are in harmony, in partnership. Are you getting me? although they still have their management board independently being run, but they are in partnership, they are in alliance, strategic alliance. That's what we call joint venture. So you should not mix them together. There's a difference between mergers, acquisitions, takeover, and joint alliance, joint venture. Now, what is business expansion? Business expansion is strategic. It involves a strategic aim at increasing companies' reach within existing or new markets. Business expansion involves strategies aimed at increasing the company's reach within existing or new markets. When somebody has a bread industry that has captured the whole of Onitsha and want to extend it to Asaba, that's a business expansion. That's a business expansion. Or when you have captured Ibadan, you have a water bottling industry that you have captured Ibadan. You want to expand it to Lagos. That's a business expansion. You want to stretch it to Lagos. Now, having defined business consolidation and business expansion, what are the rationale behind each strategy used in business consolidation? There are rationales that we can use. Or before then, let us even first discuss the strategies for business expansion. I think it's better. What are the strategies that we can use for business expansion? Number one, market penetration. That is, when we focus on increasing sales of existing products in current markets, it can help in business expansion. Market penetration. And when you have a strategy you put in place to attract more customers, or when you put more strategies in increasing the usage of your products, among existing customers, it can help you to expand your business level, business structure. For market penetration, different strategies can be used, like competitive pricing. You can use price segregation to increase your market penetration. You can also use promotions. You see many products, they do all kinds of promotion materials, like a vest, car, or buy this and you have a television, you have car, all these are strategy. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Hello?
The use of promos.
Yeah, there are strategies. Customer loyalty programs. When you reward 10 years customers, 20 years customer, highest sell customer, all these things, highest buyer, all these things. When you are doing this, when you have customer loyalty programs, it can also help you. Now, there are different internal and external factors that influence the decision to consolidate or expand business. Internal and external factors. Let us for a whole look at internal factors influencing consolidation or expansion of business. Internal and external factors. Number one, financial capacity. Hello, no business can be so consolidated or expanded without financial capacity. The availability of adequate financial resources play a significant role in companies' ability to consolidate or expand. Another factors influencing consolidation and expansion is organizational structure and managerial capability. Organizational structure. When you so structured your company in such a way that there is accessibility by customers, that you receive feedback easily from customers, and you make your products to be affordable, the management responds easily to both workers and customers. There's no way it won't consolidate your business or it won't expand your. Another one is innovation and technology readiness. When you so much put in place a structure of your organization that can accommodate technological advancement in your area of industry, it will help your business to consolidate. I told my full-time students about a friend of mine that told me that presently IITA has designed a kind of machine, a complete machine that can produce gari, 50 gari bags, at least average of 50 gari bags in a day. You know, to make gari before, it always take a week, because from harvesting to peeling to washing to cutting to grinding to fermentation to frying to bagging, it can take
Packaging.
packaging. My brother, thank you. It will take a long process, but there's all machine now designed. After harvesting, you just put it there, it will peel, it will wash it, it will cut it, it will grind it, it will take it to frying section. From frying section, you just put back, it will bag it for you, everything within a day. If fermentation sometimes before it takes about 3 days or 4 days. Abi, thank God I'm talking to medical laboratory scientists. Or else we are going to be taking what do you call that acid inside gari? Hello? Hello?
Cyanide.
Cyanide.
Mm.
So to ferment those acidic chemicals away from it, it takes about 4 days. But now there's a machine that within shortest period, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it will ferment all those things out. So there's no way business expansion cannot take place. Before to make block, it's always a problematic. Before you mix cement with sand and everything, before you cut it, before it will dry. But presently, there are some technological machines that you can use that can mix cement with sand and also do the blocking, and you just take it to where it will dry like oven. It will dry and you can be loading it within a day, which is not possible before. There's no way that kind of technology will not improve block making industry. So innovation and technological readiness, one of the internal factors that influence business consolidation and expansion. The last one is human resources capability, human resource capabilities, and adaptable and skilled workforce is vital to managing change, driving innovation, successfully executing growth or consolidation plans. So when you have a workforce that are very resourceful, they are very skillful, it will help business consolidation and expansion. What are the external factors now for business consolidation and expansion? Number one, market competition. External factor affecting consolidation and expansion. When there is serious market competition, it can affect consolidation. Intense competition can prompt mergers to eliminate rivals or achieve economic scales. Also, another factor that we need to put our searchlight at is regulatory and legal environment. Regulatory and legal environment. Unfortunately, in many places like Nigeria, we still have a very long time, we still have a long road to climb as far as regulatory and legal environment is concerned. Ease of doing business in Nigeria is still very, very difficult. Still very, very low. Ease of doing business is still very low. To get license for some business, to get government approval for some business, still very, very, very low. And this is affecting trade laws. Need to be improved too. There are a lot of trade laws, government policies, legal framework that are still hindering business consolidation and so on and so forth. There's need for improvement. Again, there is this, how can I call it now? How can I call it now? Laxity of government policies, which is a kind of strangulating local products. How many textile industries do we have in Nigeria again? Before, textile industries are everywhere, but due to laxity of government, which made the importation of textile products, to be high now. Many people are importing textile products into Nigeria, and these have strangulated local textile industries. Many textile industries have folded up, and this is having telling effect on our economy and business consolidation and expansion. I was told by a fellow lecturer that even Adire material that Ogun State is known for, presently they are importing it from India, from China now. I don't know how far it's true. Adire batiks. You imagine? It is Nigeria that Ogun State here, but now they've imported, they've exported the technology to them, the artistry to them. We have many batiks from China now. So it's affecting business consolidation. Another one external factor is industry-wide technological innovation. Like I told you, limitation of technology is really affecting us. Economic condition too, macroeconomic factors like GDP growth, interest rates, inflation. These significantly influence business decisions. Consumer trends and market demand. Consumer trends. Unfortunately, due to economic crunch, consumer trends have been affected. Market demands have been affected. Many companies are now holding up. Look at the dollar. They've gone out of Nigeria because many people are going for Tokumbo tire now. Tokumbo tire. So market demand has become low. All these things can affect business consolidation. So if we have a great market share, enhance efficiency and resource utilization, stronger financial position, access to new capabilities. They can be a strategy. They can be strategies for business consolidation. They can be used as strategies for business consolidation. What are the drawbacks, challenges of consolidation? Consolidation also has challenges. So when you consolidate, sometimes it can lead to a lot of problems like loss of brand identity and autonomy. Loss of brand identity and autonomy. For example, somebody that is known for only a wagain, the moment the person join with join bread selling to it, which is now going to be, which of the business is now going to be used as a brand identity for that person now? Is it a wagain seller or bread seller? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Hello? So there is, to a certain extent, brand
Yes,
identity
sir.
loss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is a brand identity loss. So if care is not taken, brand identity loss can cause a lot of problem for business consolidation. Somebody that is only focusing on one identity, one brand, one product will sell better than somebody that has his hands full with many brands, many products. Another challenge is regulatory obstacles. I've mentioned it the other time. Regulatory supervisory bodies in Nigeria, they are hindering. Thank God, of recent now, CAC have improved. Corporate Affairs Commission, they have improved. You can now register your business easily, unlike before. But we still have problems. As far as I'm concerned, since the death of Dora Akunyili, NAFDAC has really lost a lot of power of regulatory uh, effect on food and beverage industry. During Dora Akunyili, you can see they are very, very efficient. But now we have problems of problems everywhere of counterfeiting, selling of expired products. Like Sun has a problem. Have many counterfeit products in our markets due to the uh, regulatory obstacles. Job losses and moral issues. Short-term financial strain. All these things can be drawback. What are the strategies for business expansion? As I've told you the other time, now, when we have all these things I've mentioned being solved, there can be strategies for uh, for business expansion. What are the benefits of expansion? Benefit of business expansion. Number one, benefit of business expansion is revenue growth and profit maximization. When there is expansion of business, there's no way it won't lead to profit maximization. There's no way it won't lead to enhanced market presence and market recognition. There's no way it won't lead to risk diversification. There's no way it won't lead to innovation and competitive edge. There's no way it won't lead to talent attraction and retention. Talent attraction and retention. What did I call benefit? Let me repeat again. Revenue growth, profit maximization. Number two, enhanced market presence and brand recognition. Number three, risk diversification. Number four, am I too fast? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are too fast, sir.
Yes, sir. You are too fast, sir.
Okay, let me slow so that you can jot it down. Number one, revenue growth
You go.
and profit maximization. Revenue growth and profit maximization. Although if you buy your, what they call it, your compendium, you will see all of it there. enhanced market presence and brand recognition, enhanced market presence and brand recognition, risk diversification, risk diversification, risk diversification, innovation and competitive edge, innovation and competitive edge, innovation and competitive edge, talent attraction and retention, talent attraction and retention. What are the disadvantages of expansion? Disadvantages of expansion. Number one, high capital requirements. It's not every entrepreneur that can afford expansion because of high capital requirements. Expansion can also cause overextension of resources. Overextension of resources. Overextension of resources. It can also lead to management complexity. There's no way you will expand business that it won't lead to complex in terms of management, complexity in terms of management, complexity in terms of management. Sometimes, that's number 4 now. Expansion of business can face problem of regulatory and cultural barriers. Regulatory and cultural barriers. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Rigidity of regulatory body. All these things can cause a problem. There is also risk of failure in new markets. Risk of failure in new markets. There's risk of failure in new markets. I know of one school that want to expand. Some of the staff members, some of the parents of the students of this new school moved to another environment. And because of the standard of that school, they still want their wards to be attending that school. And they came to tell the proprietor of the school. He was very happy. He was very happy. And because of this distance, the woman quickly see that as a expanding strategy. When he told me, I asked him this question: why can't you for now be hiring boss to take these students, these words of yours, new students to the school, instead of going to borrow money to buy new bus that will be covering that route? I should not. He will recoup his money. He went to bank and borrow money and buy new bus charter to be taking those students. He charged those parents and they were ready to pay. But the money he was realizing couldn't couldn't pay this loan schedule, and he ran into a lot of problems. And when he told me later, I said, but I warned you. Yeah, expansion is very important, but you need to consider the fact that you are taking risk. You are taking risk, and new market may not be profitable as you are expecting. And if you take a lot of risk for the new market, you may experience failure. So these are the problems that business of consolidation can cause. Any question concerning venture creation that we have taken? Now,
Okay,
live from
well done, sir.
Moduma. Any question?
Okay, well done, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Timothy Olagunju. Under the
Timothy Olagunju.
disadvantages, sir. Under the
Yes, sir.
disadvantages, sir, you mentioned over extension of resources. I don't really
Yes.
understand that point, sir.
Okay.
Overextension of resources.
Business expansion, definitely we extend resources, both human and non-human resources. The same staff that you are using to produce 10 bags of garri, due to business expansion, if you are using the same staff to produce 20 bags of garri, the same machine or non-human resource that you are using, or the capital too.
Okay.
It's also part of resources too.
Okay.
If you extend them, overextend them, they may grow thin. There may be problem of stress on the workers. And when there is stress on the workers, it can lead to errors.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you getting me? And that
Yes,
can
sir.
cause problem to your
It's
products.
the workers will be overstretched.
Will be overstretched. The machine can be overstretched too. All this can cause problem and can affect your brands. Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I want
Yeah.
to ask another question, sir.
Okay.
I don't know concerning the two courses, sir. I don't
Yeah.
know if there are areas that you would like us to note, sir.
To concentrate.
Yes, sir.
Let me. I've just told you the structure of my question.
Yes, sir.
I have not. I have not even formed the question. March 9
Yes,
is
sir.
still a long time. Now I'm
Yes, sir.
battling with time examination,
Network.
and as
Is that network?
exactly, as a general studies head of department, it's not easy for me at all.
Okay, sir.
Uh-huh.
God will
So
renew your strength, sir.
let me first of all form my question before telling you the area of concentration. Let your
Okay, sir.
HOC remind me later. Maybe I can
Okay.
have one or two things to tell you about area of concentration.
Okay, thank you, sir.
But I can tell you that all our study cover from Pali to Pali. I cover all the distance in the two courses. And I was told that you have even a set has come in after you now, and
And
they
we
want
are
to
just
form
obtaining
another
from
class. Join that class
yeah,
again.
yeah,
Another period
yes.
for me. They've not given me their period. So a lot are happening, but God will help us.
Amen.
So let
Amen.
your class rep remind me, and we'll
Okay, sir.
solve the
Thank you, sir.
problem.
God will renew your strength.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We are grateful, sir.
Yeah, have a nice period.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Please
Amen. We
lock
are
me out. I don't know how to lock myself out. So lock me
Okay,
out
sir.
now.
All right,
Uh-huh.
sir. I'll do that,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
I don't know.
Rep, well done.
Yes, sir. I think we saw what I posted for conflict resolution, like a flashcard.
Yes, yesterday.
So the
I've
one I
seen
have
it.
on is yes. The one I have on ESC, I'm not too sure whether it's because
Okay.
it's looking different to me. Miss Oketola, is she here? She's not here. Okay, I'll cross check. Though I've worked on it too. So once I'm sure it's the real thing, I'll also share it with
Evening,
us.
class. Good evening, class. Are we through?
Let's go.
We are true,
Anything?
madam. Did you go to party?
Where were you?
She
Which
went to
party?
party.
Where were
This
you?
this
I'm not going
this
party.
Lagos woman. I am
Which
expecting my
party?
Ramadan thing.
Where were
Uh,
you?
which party? I'm there now. I didn't understand the teacher today. The network was not okay.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
it
okay.
was.
So
Okay,
I
okay.
was logged out, logged
We
in,
But don't
and
worry, don't worry.
we, we thought
Let
you
me
were
just.
just joking.
this GSC, ESC, whatever T is giving me headache.
Anything,
Is it an elective
you,
elective course?
it's a
Is it
general
compulsory